I do appreciate the comments being like, Ash,
Wait.
Ash, wait. You didn't understand the obvious reference here. Wait. Think before you speak, Ash. Wait. It's really not that deep. Wait. How many more ways can I shimmy on camera? Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where today is our final episode before going into the new year, 2025, or as we're calling it on this channel, we actually have two names for it, but bear with me, 2020 Live, because 5 rhymes with live, it's very, very cool, or 2020 Thrive.
Because that rhymes with live.
And yes, exactly, not just 5, but live. It was kind of like a chain reaction to get there. It was some stepping stones. But yeah, so going into 2025, 2020 Live, 2020 Thrive, we wanted to kick off that energy with some memes. But before we do, there's this tradition that some people do going into the new year. You might have heard of it. It's the creation of a New Year's resolution, or a New Year's Resi, as I have always called it. Making Resis. You know what I mean? Sometimes people use that term for making reservations, but I just say Resis for resolutions. Unless your resolution is to make more reservations before you go out to eat at night or during the day or whenever you do that. So you could have a Resi, the Resi to make Resis. And because I'm repeating those words, it's changing meaning the second time you say it, which is going to ultimately leave a stronger impact on you, the person I'm delivering this message to.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well said.
Thank you. Do you feel impacted by my message right now?
Could you say it one more time?
Yeah. So for 2025, 2020 Live, 2020 Thrive, it might be your Resi to make more Resis and therefore have a Resi.
I feel so much more impacted.
Right?
The second time changed my life.
Yeah, it has a different meaning and message to it now, doesn't it?
Yeah, that just changed what my Resi was going to be.
And what's your Resi going to be, Sam?
Honestly, my Resi now is to make an impact on people. You changed my Resi. You changed my Resi. A Resi so nice, you got to say it twice.
And the fact that you said that twice to me left a stronger impact as someone receiving your message.
I'm getting a jump start on my Resi.
So in what ways would you like to make a stronger impact then? Is it just like energy-wise? Are you trying to like use your physical force to like and like break things and you're like, that was a lot of impact and I did that, you know?
I'm not necessarily focused, I guess, on physical impact.
I don't know if that was like a clever way to say you want to make gains, but like, you know, a lot of people's Resis is making gains.
That's fair.
You know?
I think that's a perfectly reasonable Resi.
I think that's a perfectly reasonable Resi.
Well said.
Well said.
No, I'm going more for a physiological impact. Wait, no, that's the wrong word.
What?
What am I looking for?
Oh, you're about to be like structurally changed. Sam is trying to structurally change you.
I'm going to morph into a different shape, I guess, at that point. I'm looking for like a mental impact.
A mental impact?
Yeah, just like vibe, I guess is a better way to say it. A vibe impact.
The impact on vibes.
I want my vibe to impact people.
You want to leave a room and they're going to feel that you left.
Like a vacuum has sucked all the vibe out of the room.
Yes, there is a strong presence and there is a stronger absence.
And then I'll walk in and out twice to make the gap even stronger.
Yeah, and just give them whiplash.
Yep.
Vibe whiplash.
Vibe-lash.
Vibe-lash. Woo! Okay, so you're trying to give people vibe whiplash. And I think that's a interesting Resi, you know? When you phrase it like that, it's like, okay, yeah, write that down, manifest it for sure.
And we'll see how it goes.
And we'll see how it goes.
What about you? Give me your Resi.
Oh, my Resi. What's my Resi? So, and we've already done so many things this year. Like, we fulfilled so many of my Resis from this previous year, right?
That's good.
Like, we went live more.
True.
Much more, actually. I was able to run various live shows, which was awesome, neat, and cool, dare I say.
Wow, all three.
All 3 of them. So that was awesome.
Neat and cool.
Neat and cool. Don't forget the cool and don't forget the neat. And you have to join them with the word and. Otherwise, you're just saying words without meaning. Important to know. So what's my Resi for this upcoming year? You know, I've been making gains. I've been getting stronger. I've been prioritizing my hobbies. I'm already doing so many things and changes from the previous year. Could it be a Resi to just keep on keeping on?
I think that's a fantastic Resi. Perseverance.
Perseverance.
Great Resi.
Just being like resolute. I want a resolute Resi.
Your Resi is Rezo.
The Rezo Resi. My Rezo Resi.
You're the Resler.
I'm the Resler. Well, let us know what your Resi is in the comments below. And ultimately, it's been a fantastic 2024 with you all. GTLive has gone under a heck of a lot of change in 2024. I don't think I have to spell out to you exactly what changed, but a whole lot did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we hung up some decorations in the back.
Yeah, look at that. There's like a whole chain here. It was actually up for the gingerbread and holiday live stream that happened recently. So this is being filmed before that point, in which case we will see if you were able to solve the code in the paper chain.
That's awesome.
You didn't know there was a code?
No, that's just a crazy statement.
Oh yeah, there's a code. There's a code back there.
Okay, we'll see if they can solve it.
If you could solve it, let us know. But let's take a whole look at this last little chapter of 2024 in review. And in the best format that we could possibly gift to you, memes. So, without further ado, let's hop, skip, and jump right into it. Ow! I was really intense on my shoulder.
Tough impact there.
I felt a tough impact on my shoulder. Sam is starting physiologically to have an impact on my joints.
Oh no.
This cannot be.
I'm using my powers for evil.
No, I need to be more rezo in my Resi and literally get some more resolution or constitution. The constitution resolution and just strengthen up a little bit. So, all that being said, let's hop, skip, and jump right into it. All right, this is from Life Economist 50/50. My immediate thought when they did this, wait, they don't love you like I love you. I mean, I can't really do like what is it, like this sort of thing? You know, the meme?
I do not know what you're doing.
Okay, I'm just shaking my hips in front of the camera then. But it's like,
I'm sure they know what you're doing.
Yeah, there's like a TikTok dance trend.
Gotcha.
Where you start by going, wait, and then you do like a little shimmy when they say they don't love you like I love you.
That is when I laughed at this meme for a very different reason.
They don't love you.
This is a song that was on Rock Band 1.
They don't love what?
That came out.
Really?
Yeah, the original Rock Band that came out like early 2000s, and I played that game like nonstop.
I played a lot of Rock Band myself. I didn't remember that.
Oh yeah, I have an unfortunate history with the Guitar Hero and Rock Band games that link me with them for life. So I have got like all the set lists memorized. Yeah. So when I saw this, I was like, Rock Band. Plus, it's a funny post.
Wait. No, that's so funny. I didn't realize I had like done that in that way, but it is kind of like the going all the way down to do the wait. Oh, that's so funny. The Rock Band thing is bizarre to me too, because when I was playing Rock Band back in the day, I played one song. Actually, two songs. Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah.
It's the that was the song I did, and I played it on the drums.
Nice.
I was going crazy on it.
Track.
And then Roxanne. I love that one.
That's a good one.
I went on the mic for that one when I was like 7, 8 years old.
Okay, so you were cross instrumenting. You were taking full advantage of the band aspect.
I was interdisciplinary when it came to Rock Band.
Very impressive.
I thank you. You were a guitar specialist, yes?
I was a guitar specialist. I came from the days of Guitar Hero, the early days, and I got too good at that game. And instead of making friends in elementary school, I 5-starred songs on Expert on Guitar Hero.
Oh my God.
But now it's a cool party trick.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I was always very intimidated by the guitar. The guitar was always the hardest part for me, but I could do easy mode, right?
That's fair.
But I don't know, it just hurt my fingers to hit those buttons so quick. But I also just can't get my fingers to go that far.
It's a big spread.
It
From
is
the
a-
green to the orange button.
It's huge. It's huge. There's still some chords on the ukulele that I can't play well, you know. You know that? Yes, of course I do. I went to art school in 2014. Everyone played the ukulele. It was like a requirement.
That's awesome. Instead of recorders, they gave everyone ukuleles in music class. You're
Yeah.
playing hot cross buns.
They were like, take off your shoes, sit in the hallway, play your ukulele. People brought blankets. There were cuddle puddles in the hallways with ukuleles.
Puddle puddles?
I wish I was lying.
Don't ever say that phrase again.
I don't want to.
Ugh.
I had to see that every day, right?
I would have dropped out.
And many did. And many did. This is already so off the rails. I went into high school. There were like 150, 60 people in that class. I graduated in a class of 53.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Many did.
They saw those and they were like, and with that, I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah.
No, Guitar Hero to ukulele and being traumatized by art school. Like, I've never been able to do that. When it comes to Rock Band, I am a jack of all trades, master of none. And when it comes to the channels, I am a jack of all trades, master of none, which is how I secured my spot here on GTLive.
It's a great life skill to have.
It is. But you're a specialist, and that's cool. And you can impress people at parties.
Yeah.
Where I'm just kind of a fool at everything, but if I act really funny about it,
Exactly.
then it lands.
Yep. And you're more useful. You can slot it anywhere.
Yeah.
You're like the Tetris block that's like just the long singular stick that people are always looking for that one.
Thank you. I yearn to be I yearn to be the stick that people look for. Awesome. All right. Let's do it. Nope. Okay. All right, this is Space Kid 975. How, Ash? How? Oh my. Charge your tablet. Charge your tablet, bestie. 1%
They were getting this screenshot in right under the wire.
at 52 o'clock. Plug it in, dude. Go to bed. All right.
That got me. 52 o'clock got me. Hey, bro, when are we going to the movies? Starts at 52. Be there at 45.
52 o'clock. There's also not a lot of wiggle room for this movie, you know?
Only 7 minutes of previews.
All right, you have to still like go through the front and like get your ticket scanned
get
and like
popcorn and
you're waiting in
everything.
line and you know your card won't scan when you're trying to buy a Pepsi.
And it's already 51 o'clock.
And it's already 51 o'clock.
And Maria Menounos and her pre-movie ads are almost over.
Yeah, what is it? Like Nicole Kidman's already walking through the aisles? I'm missing Miss McCall. I gotta go. Anyway, how Ash reached 40 lessons before 9 a.m. December 11th, 2024. Now, let me see here. What was the 11th? Oh, that was just some random Wednesday. What was I doing?
40 lessons before 9 a.m.? Does that mean like the same day?
I don't think it was the same day. I think this is just like, oh, before 9 a.m., I have completed 40 lessons on any given day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when it comes to Duolingo, hey, we covered Duolingo's lore on the channel, I think either earlier this month or at the very end of November, right? And Sam and I, half joking, but knowing that we were in fact going to go through with it, decided to start learning Italian on Duolingo and said, hey, if y'all want to learn along with us, or if you need that inspiration for learning a language on your own time, you know, we'll do it, and we will do this as a community, right? So before I even told people that I had a profile that you could find on Duolingo, y'all did the probably very reasonable thing of just looking up Ash GTLive on Duolingo, and many of you found me immediately. I am talking 10 minutes after I came up with this profile, all right? And then I talked about it on our Glitched Out live stream, and many more of you came in, and we've all just been, you know, learning languages together, and it's been awesome. So I have been trying so hard to keep my streak, because it turns out I'm a tryhard. And when I am taunted with the little flame, and this is what a flame looks like, with a little flame going out, I'm like, oh no, I gotta make sure that stays up. And then they threw me into the Bronze League. Are you familiar with the league system? On Duolingo?
Not on Duolingo, but I'm generally familiar with rankings.
Yes. So they start you when you're new. You participate in the Bronze League and you compete with people to get promoted into the next league. And I was like, oh, I'm not staying in the Bronze League. I am building my way up. And I ranked first in the Bronze League. And then I went up to Silver. I did not get first in Silver, but I made it to 4th. And that was largely because when I was flying home from Thankmas, hey, I did Thankmas. When I was flying home from Thankmas, I only did Duolingo. The entire flight from LA to North Carolina, I did Duolingo. And I got like 3,000 experience points. And it still didn't beat the person who got first in that league who had like 6,000.
They must have flew there and back.
They were probably at Thankmas.
It was probably Sean.
Sean, when did you start learning Italian?
He's a GTLive watcher.
Oh my gosh. How wild would that be? No, Thankmas was awesome. And I have been trying really hard at Duolingo. And that's been a whole thing. So sometimes I wake up in a cold sweat and say, I gotta get this done. I gotta grind, rise and grind.
Do you have a favorite vocabulary word you've learned so far?
Ooh, that's a good one. Jacka for jacket.
Nice.
It's very pretty sounding.
It is.
Jacka.
Jacka.
Jacka. Yes, so I have been doing many units on there, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been fun to go through and realize I know more words and have a great time. I have a 25-day streak right now. A 25-day streak, and I am in the Gold League. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
On Duolingo?
Yeah.
I may be getting a visit from Duo sometime in the near future.
Oh no, Sam.
I know.
Sam. We literally were dissecting what happens when you don't do your streak on stream.
I know. I should call my parents and warn them.
They're gonna vanish and you're gonna be singing songs like little Timmy.
I know. My Christmas is gonna be ruined. Well, I guess this is already after Christmas.
Yeah. So your New Year's.
My New Year is gonna be ruined.
Yeah. Italian or the battalion, you know?
It's Italian or the battalion. Yep. I'm gonna be sent to the battalion.
Your parents are gonna be like, what happened to our son? Thought he was trying to learn a language.
They'd be like, well, that's what you get. Should have did your lessons. No, I started off hot. I had an 11-day streak as well.
Wow.
And I was all about these coffee shop vocabulary words that they start you off with.
Oh, like il cornetto?
That's my favorite word.
Yeah, right?
Cornetto.
That means croissant.
Yeah, I had a streak and then I stopped doing it.
You know, out of curiosity,
Yes.
is that around the time that you got sick?
That's a very real possibility that those things happen to align.
I didn't know that Duolingo had the capability to spread contagion.
Yeah, through the screen.
Yeah.
It's like they do ads for Duolingo Max or Pro or whatever where they're like, talk on the FaceTime with someone.
I bought Super.
Say it one more time for everybody in the back of the room.
I bought Duolingo Super so that I could keep going and get more practice when I made mistakes, and also fuel their mission to spread free and accessible education to more people. It felt like a good cause. I didn't buy Max though. I'm not spending that much money,
Okay.
but like,
all right, fair enough.
I'm not doing the FaceTime calls, but I am doing the, practice over your mistakes again and do the vocabulary matching.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll let you off the hook.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, I'm kind of glazing Duo, okay?
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't want to get vanished
No.
or battalion.
No, I don't want to get sent to the battalion. I don't
We
want them
could
at my doorstep.
We could bring GTLive to the battalion. We could do in-person shows to all the other soldiers.
Battalion stream?
Guys, battalion stream when?
Yeah. 2025, 2020 live, 2020 thrive at the battalion.
At live at the battalion, it's GTLive.
At the place of battalion. Is there a town called Battalion? Whoa!
Whoa, oh my God.
That's It's so sick. We literally just opened. I was trying to get out of here, actually, and it just was like, here, do you want some beautiful fan art? Whoa, this is from Mason 2005.
It's like the Mona Lisa.
2000 Thrive. Oh my gosh.
2000 Live.
2000 Live. That is so pretty. Thank you. Oh my, surprise fan art drop.
Literally total surprise.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And the shading is so nice too. Wow. That is so, literally is Mona Lisa-esque.
Yeah.
Like it feels like an oil painting with the way that the background is. Dude, that is so cool. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm gonna look for a really stupid town name for a really stupid joke.
Right now feels so stupid now.
I know. I'm like, I just saw something so like carefully made and like really talented, and I'm gonna look for something to propel a joke. Like, it just feels out of turn, but it also feels perfect for this channel. Town of Battalion. There isn't much info about a town of Battalion. Here. Is there a town named Hell? Why y'all looking for this? Well, why am I looking for this? No, there's the California Battalion, there's the Mormon Battalion, the 249th Engineer Battalion. No. I think we need to make a new town and call it Battalion.
We can settle a new colony.
Yeah, in the town of Battalion?
Exactly.
All right, that's the GTLive capital of the world, Battalion.
Yeah. We got 2 members.
USA.
We're recruiting. We're open.
Right.
Let us know what sort of skills you bring to the town of Battalion, because we need everything.
Yeah, it's going to be Italian and Battalion.
An Italian battalion.
An Italian battalion. No, we don't discriminate. Anyone can be part of it, but if you want to learn Italian in the battalion, we're gonna help you out.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple, like an Italian supermarket. Like it'll be some light Italian accoutrements. Yes,
dude, an Italian supermarket. That sounds great.
It changed my life.
Like when I was living up in Long Island as a kid, there was this one place, and I'm scared to say the name of it because if a bunch of GT Livers go there, then they're gonna be like, what happened to my small little community? But you would go in and you'd order like stuffed shells, and they would make the shells for you and put it in like a little box, and they would like cut all the pastas for you at this bar. And it was like a very small little thing. So it wasn't like a supermarket, but it was super and also a market.
Oh yeah. The smaller the better,
yeah,
honestly.
Exactly.
Yep. I had a place like that next to my house. They were making fresh mozzarella every day. Every time I go back, Christmas will be over. I'm going back for Christmas. I'm going to probably stop there probably 3 times a week to get some cheese.
If you can like steal some stuffed shells for me, I will compensate you fairly.
Okay. I'll bring them to the battalion.
Thank you. Some stuffed shells at the battalion.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you again to Mason 2005. I am shocked. That is so pretty. And then back here, thank you to Space Kid 975 for calling me out. And let us, after 30 minutes, go to the third meme of the day.
Yep.
All right. Whoop. And then go here. All right. Oh boy. This is musical fandom stuff. The Amazing Digital Circus episode 4 part 2 video has only been out for an hour, but womp womp. Okay. I don't know when to use spoiler tags, so I will. Ash theorizing about Ragatha's tea parties, dancing lessons comment, and what it means for the backstory and the lore. Ash looking at the comments and realizing it's just a Raggedy Ann and Andy reference. Yep! Look, man, look. Sometimes you just want to go in deep, and you have all these thoughts and these feelings in your brain, and you're like, this could have huge implications. Huge implications for the story and the backgrounds of all of these characters and where they all come from and what fates they might have met in their time outside of the circus and how they interact with each other, and gaining additional context for that as we analyze the skill sets and the muscle memory of Ragatha with a softball, and now talking about tea parties and horses. Like, there's a lot to unpack here. And then it's just a reference that you didn't catch the first time. Woo!
That's the beauty of GTLive.
That is the beauty. That is the crux of GTLive. It's quintessential, you know? I do appreciate the comments being like, Ash,
Wait.
Ash, wait. You didn't understand the obvious reference here. Wait. Think before you speak, Ash. Wait. It's really not that deep. Wait. How many more ways can I shimmy on camera? No, it was silly. And I think the best part about this episode.
What's the best part?
The best part. You'll notice there was a very specific and deliberate cut made during that section where I'm going on that tangent. And the line that got cut, which I chose for it to be cut for the record, was me asking if there was a reference there, or if there was some kind of like ragdoll adjacent lore or backstory that I did not understand that was being implied there. I called it. And then I cut it out because I was like, nah, I'm thinking about this too hard. I'm going in way too deep. I'm being way too theorist about this. It's probably not that. I'm going to ground myself in what is more plausible, which was the least plausible thing, it turned out. So I theoristed all over myself in more ways than one during this episode. Womp womp. So it was very funny to see all the comments and be like, well,
Womp womp.
womp womp is really the best way I could put it. I love the digital circus. There are things I focus on and things I don't, but I appreciate you finding humor in this very silly and unfortunate thing I did. It is the most GTLive thing I could have done, though.
Exactly.
Of course. All right, going on. Oh my gosh. This is from Mushichi? And made this account just to post this. And then it went straight to the side. Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live. I am holding guns. First of all, great job on illustrating the shirt that I wore for this. Here it is. And it went to the side again. That's all right. This is from the Vita Carnus episode that we did. This was from our first episode on the second season of Vita Carnus, when we were looking at the singularity being kept in a lab, and we were talking about, what are, should we change up the intro? Are there different intros and things that we could do that might be fun and a little more comfortable for me as a human being, right? Now, when we were trying out different points and stuff, I kept doing this like finger gun situation, and it turned into this whole bit on me pulling Glocks in front of the audience before each episode and having a threatening aura, and that was what was keeping people coming back. So
everybody had to put their likes and subscribes in the bag.
Yep.
So nobody got hurt.
Put in the bag, Jax. But yes, this is the joy. I am caught up in the joy on my face while I am pulling two hyper-realistic guns on you.
To greet you.
Yeah. Hey, guys! That is so cute and silly.
Love it.
I love the illustration of this, and if I could press this button and go back to the full, that would be great. GT Threat, Not Live. I just wanted to scroll down to the comments and see what was going on, because this feels like it opens the door for some wild possibilities. Theory fan says, GT, you're not alive.
GT dead.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh wow, eats your art? Be careful.
Are you sure about that?
Be careful. It's pretty metallic at some points. Probably not a great flavor. GT, you're not alive.
That's
is
funny.
Wild. GT Threat, not live. GT not live. Wow. Well, this is delightful and fun.
Awesome.
I thank you for capturing the pure energy and the juxtaposition that exists every single time I point one of these at you. It's just a friendly point, okay? Definitely don't imagine me holding pistols or little guns as I do this.
Don't make us use those.
No, certainly not. Win. So, or wings. Wings. You know what I'm talking about?
very frequently when you ask me that question, I say no.
You don't. You don't. This, I believe, was the hand signal for the band Wings, led by Paul McCartney after he left the Beatles, giving you hits like Band on the Run, Live and Let Die. A lot of bangers from Wings. You were able to do this the whole time? Reddit! No one told me this. Now I have 6 guns pointed at me.
Yeah, this is very menacing.
I'm not getting out of this alive, I don't think. But this is delightful. Thank you. Oh, no. What is going on here? Lore accurate personality grid, and this is by Lolab 8882, a top 1% poster. Whoa. I didn't know I was dealing with an elite.
You were in the presence of royalty.
Clearly. Oh,
There's
my
a
gosh.
lot here.
There is so much to unpack lore-wise. So, this is Team Theorist on this grid. We have Menace to Society, Just Some Guy, and Can Do No Wrong as our y-axis here. And top down on the X, we have Distinguished, Neutral, and Disaster.
Disaster is a great word.
It really is. It carries a lot of energy and impact.
Yep.
I think even in the physiological sense. Disaster. We have our Distinguished Menace to Society is Amy. Fair. I think that works.
I think that fits.
Our Neutral Menace to Society is Matthew Patrick. Which feels like an insult, honestly. Telling someone they're a neutral menace to society. You're a menace, but like you're
okay at it.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't feel strongly towards your menacity.
Ooh, good word.
Thank you. Is that a real word?
Sounds real.
Menacity?
Menacity.
It is now.
Do you have the qualities of a menace?
Yes, the qualities of menace. At least we say it frequently throughout the battalion. And our Disaster Menace to Society is Santiago, which is correct.
Yep.
This is also potentially the worst photo I've ever seen of him. What is happening here? He's like looking down, like straight up the nostril shot. Is he like peeking out from Amy and Tom? Where is this from?
It feels like it's a selfie, like one of those hold your phone low, everybody lean over kind of selfies.
Yeah, and I love doing stuff like that, but he looks both afraid and like he's never felt an emotion in his life.
He looks like a disaster.
Yeah, a disaster. And a menace society.
His menacity is off the charts.
Our levels of menacity here, I would give it a solid 10 out of 10 menacity.
I would agree with that menacity
The
rating.
menacity of this situation is off the charts. We go down to our next column, or next row, Just Some Guy. Our Distinguished Just Some Guy is Lee Film Theory, which feels right.
I think that fits.
I think that's correct. Our neutral Just Some Guy is none other than Sam.
Let's go.
This is a early Sam. This is a Sam from the Style Theory shower episode when you just started.
Yeah, I'd been here for a couple of months when Matt came up and said, how would you feel about showering on camera?
Yeah, which is a very normal thing that a neutral menace to society would in fact say.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And
you said yes.
I was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I think that's
neutral Just Some Guy.
I think it fits, kind of. I don't know where else I would go, but I do feel maybe there's a little bit more mystery.
Right? There's some ambiguity.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say menacity, but ambiguity.
Yeah.
You know? Neutral Just Some Guy. This is so... I can't get over how this picture is like... This is before you've gone through the trenches.
Yeah, this was when I had only made 3 thumbnails at this point, as opposed to now it's been... I don't even want to know the number.
Yo, gosh, I don't want to know the number either for your sake.
Probably close to 1,000 thumbnails. I mean, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, I guess so.
2 years, 4 channels, 52 weeks. That's 200 on the Theory channels. GTLive is 3 times a week. So 12 times 12 is 244 times 2. That's 500 GTLive. So about 750
oh my
thumbnails.
Gosh. That's bizarre.
Oh, with A/B tests and stuff, it's more than that. We'll round it up to 1,000. Thanks, guys. That's really generous.
Woof.
Yeah, the job changes you. You ever see those pictures of Barack Obama before he was president and after he was president?
This is your Obama pre-shot.
That's my sitting for my portrait.
Yeah. So young and full of life.
Uh-huh.
And then we get to the Disaster Just Some Guy, which is Jason, which is probably the truest The truest one on this chart. I have never seen a more accurate placement in my life than just some guy. Disaster. Oh, Jason. Oh, we miss you, man.
What a guy.
What a guy. Our little bird-fearing, chaotic man.
Just some guy.
Just some guy. Then we go down to this bottom row, and it's not even the bottom row, because clearly there is some chaos going on underneath here. Can do no wrong. Distinguished can do no wrong is Stephanie, which feels like it fits.
Yeah.
I would say so. Neutral can do no wrong. Josiah, standing in front of, I don't even know where he is right now, with his big old peace sign.
We were in Colorado together at a YouTube event in this photo.
We're getting deep cut images.
I know. I don't really know how people found a
Wow.
lot of these, but
Honestly, I think that Josiah and Steph could duel it out for Distinguished Can Do No Wrong.
I would agree with that.
Josiah's pretty distinguished. You know, like, he's got that, like, fun and that, like, spice to him, but I wouldn't say that he's neutral. Like, he's way more distinguished than goes to Disaster,
Yes.
but I also wouldn't say that Steph leans towards Disaster either.
No, Stephanie feels more, more neutral to me
Mm-hmm.
in that I think she's more go with the flow.
Yeah.
I think she's more adaptable. Josiah is like, I go home, I fix my garden,
Yeah.
I plant my seeds.
I'm harvesting crops.
He has a
like,
spreadsheet that tracks his like heart rate and like blood pressure that he goes home and fills out.
It's not an exaggeration. My man is putting everything in a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
You know? I think Steph is, I would agree, I think she's more adaptable, but I think that she presents herself as being very like, I'm put together, man. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So I would argue that this gets flipped, even though Steph is very distinguished. So I would say that we would split neutral in half and then put Steph here.
That's
and then
fair.
make it a very like thick border, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and then put Josiah here.
That'd be an awesome battle to watch.
Yes.
To see who's more distinguished.
And then we get to Disaster Can Do No Wrong, which is apparently me with crazy hair after ripping it out from the FNAF security logbook Hyperdroid theory reaction, where I like that day, it was my first being on the couch episode shooting day, and we filmed like 4 episodes in a row. So I'm changing a bunch of shirts and outfits, and my hair is going poof, 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 more so with each one that we do. At this point, it is just crazy town, and I'm laughing as we're about to kick this book. I would say, I think Disaster for me is very fair. Who knows what's going on with me? No one does. I barely do.
Mm-hmm.
Can Do No Wrong feels like an honor. I feel like I could do a little wrong. I don't think anyone can do any wrong, you know? Like, I know how to play the ukulele, but I'm not playing it for you, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean.
I think
it's an honor.
This is the perfect spot for you on this graph with this group of people.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
And I will say, there was a point when you first went on the couch where you came up to me as I'm like QCing episodes, and you were like, hey, can you start to keep an eye out for like my hair? And I never really knew what that meant. And I told you that when you said it, I was like, I really don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at this picture right now, I'm starting to go, okay. I think I know what you were talking about.
Yeah, after that first batch of shoots where my hair was literally off the wall bonkers, I was like, hey y'all, I sat down with Sam and Matt. I was like, hey guys, what's up? So great to see ya. It's been so fun. I look insane. Can you like, you know, if my hair is blocking my entire eye when I'm like here and you can't see any of my face, can y'all let me know? Like, can y'all just, like, key me in when that happens? Just so, like, I'm visible, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to look like Beyonce or anything crazy, but, like, you know, just so it's not, like, formless and crazy. Whatever is happening here is an example. I should have made, like, a PowerPoint. I mean, like, all right, let's look at this image right here. Can we see what's wrong with this image? Like, what do you notice here? Sam's laughing.
I'm sorry. This picture of you is crazy.
Disaster. Can do no wrong, apparently.
True. Can do no wrong.
Can do no wrong. I could be a hot mess, but I'm not wrong about it.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
This is also on the cusp of me learning that my hair is actually textured and I can't just like brush it out because it gets poofy and worse. So there's a lot happening in this image. And then
one more for good measure.
This guy who is down there, that guy that's down there in his own British category, happy face. I like that Tom is just, he is connotated purely by the fact that he's in the UK.
I know. Once he moves here, it's going to be interesting to see.
He's going to have to battle with himself.
I know.
Like,
where else is he going to go on the list?
Right, the personal identity and the ramifications of leaving the United Kingdom are going to be huge for this man.
Who am I if not British?
Who am I? That is the question that he will face when he looks himself in the mirror every single day and takes home the freaking mattress that has been on the studio wall for like a month. I took this Helix deal and I'm like, Tom, I'm going to get you a bed. And we have been using it as sound paneling in the meantime because it's really good at absorbing sound. Ignore the Christmas prezi on the ground. But this king-size Helix Dusk Luxe mattress has been here and waiting for Tom the entire time. Sam is running laps around the studio to get back without crossing. But he's going to come here, he's going to take his Helix mattress, and in the middle of the night, he'll lay awake, 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling and saying, wow, my back is really supported right now, but I'm a British American. What do I do? Who am I? Can I still drink tea? Will there be other fun and quirky things to place notes on my personality for my image here on the internet? Besides British, why do I hear bald eagles screeching in the distance? I want to go to a barbecue or eat barbecue food. Those are very different things depending on where I am in the United States, which I now understand inherently because I am here. I'm also speaking a little bit like William Shatner as Captain Kirk, having revelations about what to do on the Starship Enterprise. So that's a fun thing, Tom's Kirk arc. But it'll be interesting to see what happens to Tom when he gets here, how American he gets, if he gets more Southern than me.
The day I hear Tom with an American accent will be one of my favorite days.
I don't know if you've heard him try to speak American. It's bad.
I have not.
He sometimes will come up to me and go, howdy y'all. And it's painful a little bit. It's painful probably in the way that he feels when I try to do an English accent back at him. And he's like, you sound like Hermione Granger. Why do Americans try to sound like Hermione Granger? It's like, I'm not. I'm just not good at this skill yet. Okay. So great work on this grid. I would say, good meme. Good meme. I would say it's quite lore accurate. All right, this is Lolo Burns 25 live thrive. Boom. All right, I've had that phrase. Let's hop, skip, and jump right into it. Ooh, I've had that phrase stuck in my head since Ash first said it, and it's become something I say so often, and even some of my friends have started too. So while planning my journal for 2025, 2020 live, 2020 thrive, there was no better way to introduce the new year. The lily pads are my themes for the year, since New Year's resis are too intense. I understand that. A nice intense resi. This is awesome. Let's hop, skip, and jump right into it. As like, it looks like you drew this. Yeah, you could literally see the pencil mark. Oh my gosh.
That's unbelievable.
That's so cool. Life is wild. That is so neat. I am honored that the little thing I said for fun has made it into your journal for the new year. And there's like the lily pad and the frog thing is so cute. Look, literally, oh my gosh. Oh, where's my keys? Where are my keys? Blah, I might have left them in my office. I have a keychain with a frog that looks almost exactly like the frog that you've doodled here. So I have a lot of frog things with the sweater and the keychain, but That is so cool.
Did you notice the little on the very bottom of that page? They have like the quote attributed to you.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't see that behind the camera.
Ash GTLive.
That's so cool. Oh my goodness. Well,
Awesome.
that's awesome. Here's the thing. Making journal themes and making journal pages is a skill. I used to try bullet journaling and I was not very good at it, but I'd be willing to give it another chance. I would have fought demons to make my spreads look as pretty as you have made yours. So truly well done. And thank you for taking the silly thing I said and making it something awesome. This is very cool. And I hope that if Resis are too intense for you, that this helps set you up for success for your new year of planning. That is so nifty.
Awesome. That's
so cool.
Fantastic. Great mindset for the new year too, right?
Good mindset.
Let's hop, skip, and jump right into the new year.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's hop, skip, and jump right into it.
We have to
That's
get
what I'm
like a
saying.
video of you or something at like 11:59 on midnight, like introing the new year.
Can we put that as like a community post?
Oh,
It's just like me looking at the clock and then turning to the camera and then looking back at it. And it's just 12 o'clock.
Guys, let's hop, skip, and jump right into this new year.
Right into it. Ding, ding. And then we're like eating grapes in the background. So if that didn't make any sense to you, some people, when it becomes midnight on New Year's, they have to eat 12 grapes in the first 30 seconds of the new year. And if you do it, it's good luck. So
I learned that because we're doing a food theory about it. I'd never heard
Really?
that before.
oh my gosh, are we?
New Year's traditions.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll be excited for that one.
My
Is it-
family used to just run outside and bang pots and pans together. It was pots and pans, and we'd all go outside and bang them around for like a minute, and then everyone would go, "Shut up!" We go back inside.
I have known people in my old neighborhoods to do that same thing.
Okay.
But also more frequently fireworks, which I feel like is much more disruptive
Yeah.
than someone going bah 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 bah.
Yep.
So, I respect it.
Yeah, we were afraid of fireworks.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean, when we were 3 young kids, I have 2 older brothers,
Oh,
so my
yeah.
parents were like, "We'll just do pots and."
I'm actually quite relieved to hear you say that. I was scared of fireworks until maybe 4 years ago.
I think that's a perfectly normal thing.
Thank you. My family would be like, "Come on, let's go outside. It's 4th of July. Let's look at the fireworks." And I'd be like, "No, I must be inside." And then I was dragged out because, exposure. You got to be exposed to the things that make you scared so that you can get over them, right? But me, I'm sitting there with my ears plugged and I'm like in a little ball as I'm watching these fireworks go off and I'm like jumping every single time there's an explosion. I was very, very, very sensitive to the sound that those made.
Yeah, they're literally explosions.
Yeah, they're explosions.
Yeah.
It's boomf, but in the air.
Exactly.
Boomf.
Boomf in the air.
And then you see the little, as it like fizzies out a little bit, where is that going?
What if it lands on me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It has to come down. It went up and so it must fall.
And Newton said so.
Exactly. And I knew that when I was 6.
Yep. You're burdened
Obviously.
with the labor of knowledge.
I was so well read that I was saddled and burdened with scientific theories and laws as I engaged in these family events and encounters. That is the burden that I must carry. I was impacted.
Wow. Did you read it twice?
I read it more than twice. I had to make sure what I was reading was real.
No wonder you were so impacted.
I felt that.
Wow.
They wrote that and I felt that.
Newton really cooked with that one. Newton really cooked with gravity, guys.
Well, I feel like we thoroughly hop skipped and jumped into that tangent.
Yep.
So, well done, Lolo Burns 25. Well done. All right, this is by Jomar197. First meme here. Missed opportunity, Ash. This proves that nothing in GTLive is scripted. LOLs. True.
That is true.
I literally don't have time to script anything. I am coming in here and you're seeing my authentic and true self. So that's fun. Ash on GTLive. We could watch grass grow. Also Ash on GTLive, where the grass/plant was.
There it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
You went behind the couch like we've got a plot of turf back there that we just like to water.
Well, everyone's always surprised that we have space between the couch and the wall.
That's true.
And I was like, let me expand on this a little bit. Also, it's 6 a.m. That's a hidden piece of...
this episode?
Yes, this was Alan Becker. And
That's tough.
We came in because it was a week where a lot was happening. And we were like, you know what? We got to get these episodes filmed. When are we going to do that? Well, time to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, get my face on, and come into the studio. And we did. And we recorded this episode before probably most of our team woke up, to be honest with you. And I was like, LOL, cow spotted. And then Green was talking about we could watch grass grow. Just kidding. But let us know what you want us to do. Because Green's the influencer, so he's like vlogging and stuff. And so I play on that. I'm talking about grass growing. And I totally miss the grass. Fake grass. And I've had fake grass for a long time on this channel. Or at least I've been aware of it for a while. Because I put it on anxiety bread like a year and a half ago.
That's true.
So, yeah.
That's true. And you had the plot of fake grass too in that style theory. Touch grass style theory.
That's true. There was the...
I guess
the
that was
fake
real grass.
Well, the cat grass was real. And then there was grass pad that you put your feet on. And that was abysmal.
Yeah, that
was abysmal.
repulsive.
And it smelled like there was like cultures, like bacteria cultures growing in there. Ew. It was not pleasant. It smelled very herbal in my office for quite some time. Kaya's a soldier for dealing with that while I was doing that experiment.
It also required people to just not wear their shoes all the time. Like you had to have like your feet on the grass in the middle of your office.
Yes. The toesies were out. It was a dogs out office experiment. But to be honest with you, and I think some of you know this or have unfortunately intuited this is kind of a shoes optional office, which sounds...
That sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy. Yeah, people are not in this space, as in literally the space in which we work in. That sounds crazy, but literally my first day of work, going in and when we were in Matt and Steph's house at the time, I was asked to take off my shoes because I was in their house. And so I was like, yeah, I won't wear shoes. I don't want to track dirt into y'all's situation, right? And then that culture persisted as we came to the new office, and now it's not a requirement for people to wear shoes. So it wasn't the weirdest thing for me to do, but it certainly didn't feel comfortable for me to put my feet into like moist dirt in the middle of the day inside.
Yeah.
I know. You can let all you want. That was my lived experience.
Yeah.
Like, you're hearing that? I felt that. I felt that. And I said the message twice, and so you were impacted because the message, like, changed, and you received it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's receive some more memes.
Please.
Oh, my God. What is going on here? All right, this is from Lexi012710, Chaos Theorist. Found this lovely frame from last Monday's live. Lol. Oh, is this from our Waffle Cone Willie? Then?
Yes.
All right. Dag nabbit, you gosh darn whippersnappers, get off of my lawn! And I'm pointing up to the sky and doing this as I say so. Wow. I'm really channeling my inner, like, 87-year-old man with this.
Yeah, because we were just running around and breaking into everybody's houses in Waffle Cone Willie.
Ooh.
So maybe this gentleman was home and wanted us off his lawn, which I think is fair. And
in this stream, I'm actually embodying all of the characters that would theoretically exist in this universe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the whippersnapper and the whippersnappy.
Nobody ever considers the whippersnappy.
No, never. They're always dunked on. They're used for comedic effect as we focus on the main characters, on their little tricycles going around. The snappers. Never the snappies. But that's what I'm bringing here. I'm actually providing that additional perspective that often gets lost in traditional media.
Yeah, you're holding space for the whippersnappy.
Well, I'm really holding space with that. And many people are actually doing so, which I didn't know. And I don't think you knew that either.
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like old man Ash. Old 87 man Ash. I don't know why 87? Oh! Oh, man.
Is that the man of 87?
It's the man of 87 years. It's the dag nabbit of 87.
That little whippersnapper is getting too close to that robot.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Grandpa takes you to Fazbear's. I have an idea. Teleports to Moon by Silver Spider. Someone said Among Us. What do you... Among Us? Is this Among Us? I don't think this is Among Us.
I think everything can be Among Us.
I think anything could be Among Us, but this is like Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us. Among Us fungus. I read this in the deepest Scottish accent one could. Incredible. She looks like she will become the stereotype for Gen Z whippersnappers. I think our whippersnapper era is past, though. For Zoomers?
I don't know if there's an age cutoff for a whippersnapper.
I
think you can be a whippersnapper at heart.
Right, but whippersnappers implies a juvenile youth, an aspect to it, which I think is more of a Gen Alpha whippersnapper-ism, you know? Like, if this is who I will become when I am yelling at the whippersnappers, I can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can totally see that, but I fear I might have whipped my last snap.
I just simultaneously whipped and snapped. Nice.
Epic. All right, let's see. This is from Teleform. That's like a really neat and compact username. Snaps to you. MatPat has a degree in musical theater. IIRC. That means, if I remember correctly. This man has got some pipes. People realizing MatPat can sing after listening to Freddy. That's the CG5 song. Random Encounters fans. First time. Oh, man. Matt's bendy. So, Matt has done a lot of musical appearances on the Random Encounters channel. They make video games and stuff out of... Not video games, hello. They make musicals out of video games and indie horror, analog horror franchises. It's very cool and fun. And Matt's done a lot with them. He's quite well known for his bendy voice, and he's been in the FNAF musicals that are coming out. And I think the FNAF musical, the movie, the final part of it came out while we were doing our long-form holiday stream, right? Which I will have appeared in. Oh, whoa!
That's awesome.
Yeah! So when Matt was recording some songs for I think some of the latter entries, I was helping him out with tech and make sure that recording was all nice. And AJ, who is, you know, creating these musicals and things, I was talking to him a little bit on our video meeting, and he said, "Oh, you know, we actually have a spot that's open for this news reporter role. Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, be normal, be normal, be normal." Yeah, that sounds super fun. Oh my gosh. And I was freaking out and crying and like shaking on the inside because I don't know, the FNAF musical stuff makes me excited. And so I'd watched Random Encounters throughout my high school, college career and tenure, whatever. And I was just so secretly giddy and excited about this opportunity. I hope I hit it well. I don't think I did, but I was really excited about it. So this is getting recorded before it comes out, but I'm really excited to see how it all comes together and how my newscasty voice comes across. But thank you to AJ for letting me do that very cool and nifty thing. It was very fun. Thank you. Oh boy. This is Fiery Hammer on the Game Theorist subreddit. Ash playing Smash or Pass footage from Finding Frankie. Oh no.
Smash! 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 Smash!
Maybe Smash! But instead I passed! Oh my gosh. So I smashed on the Freble, on Bonnie. I smashed on Bonnie. On
okay.
Peepatoo, I thank you for not judging me.
No,
and
not my place.
Kissy Missy, and I passed on Peepy. What a blow! What a blow. Bonnie got in, but Pee-Pee didn't? Robbery. I understand my dismay in this image. Also, we never talked about it. But I convinced our head of production to spend some funding dollars on Pee-Pee in the background. Here, let me get him. I fear that the audio might go as I go back here to try to get it. But
oh, it's doing exactly that.
yeah, it's pretty horrible. I apologize. Look at him! We got an Pee. We got an Pee-Pee. I found him when they restocked the website, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's perfect for us. And so we bought him, and then I put him here. We also got some sucklets that are in the back, including a super sucklet, but I don't think y'all are ready for that yet. And then we got a Mun for free, which I hung from the coat rack and then told you nothing about, but that's what we did. So I might have passed on cow pee-pee, on classic pee, but I will never pass on the opportunity to bring more pee-pees into my life and into your life. Oh, wow, we're very buff. This is by Nels 1957. Gotta love the large men. Respectfully. Having giant men on their walls. Sam and Ash.
Too real.
That is the truest image I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, literally.
Us as comrades.
As huge buff dudes.
Yes, huge buff men in the way that we are.
Right, of course.
Right?
Classic us.
Classic.
I would put these two guys on my wall.
Right? Get these men on my wall. Respectfully. So this is from our Liminal Core episode where we were talking about the things that we hung on our walls as children, as adolescents, even, perhaps. And turns out Sam and I had this commonality of hanging men on our walls. For me, it was the Beatles. For him, it was Fatheads.
Yeah, it was a fat head of DeMarcus Ware, outside linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys, number 94.
Yes, so...
Full size. He was 6'8".
Okay, so I didn't have, like, full-size Paul McCartney on the wall. 6'8". I feel like I missed that part, or I blocked it from my memory. That is a large man.
And he was in uniform, like, and it had all his pads on, so he was huge.
And he just, like... But did the eyes... Did you feel, like, intimidated by the eyes? Because if there was, like, a life-size man, like... The thing I hated most about my room, I loved it, but the thing I hated was I was like, there are so many men watching me right now. And I feel like I'm being monitored and watched. I got to be really careful about what I do here, okay? So, you know, I kept it in check, kept everything in check.
No, DeMarcus was respectfully looking away. It was a picture taken mid-play, so he was like...
So as long as Sam went... Sam said he was looking like, so as long as you weren't standing like right there.
Yes, exactly.
Because he was looking at everything you did when he was.
Yep.
It's a linebacker. He doesn't have a baseball bat.
Yeah, DeMarcus was preoccupied.
You know, it's like a little, you know.
Pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Oh, real. Well, yeah. I didn't have like a man in action on my wall. I just had a bunch of smiling men. Or posing men.
That's fair.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they were in like these silly little uniforms, like Sergeant Pepper style. Other times they were just like... And you know, it's like, oh, you come in after a long day of school and you had rehearsal and you're tired and the director gave you some really pointed notes and you're just coping with that. And then you see Paul McCartney like... right at you. So the dynamic of men on your walls, you got to be really strategic about not only the man on your wall, but the form that the man comes in. Whoops.
It's good advice for people out there.
Yeah, just so you all know. Sometimes you don't need to say a message twice for it to have an impact. Is what we've learned here today. All right. Ooh, okay. GTLive Bingo by Accomplished Dirt 1142. Just finished making my 2025 GTLive, GT Thrive, GT
Battalion.
GT Italian, 2025, 2020 Live, 2020 Thrive, GT Live Thrive, bingo. What do y'all think? Oh boy.
Let's see. Did we get a bingo this episode?
Oh, that's fun. All right, let's see. So something free, FNAF, we got that.
Yep.
Urple.
Yes.
Did we say Urple?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Urple P.
Urple P.
Urple P. Ash says respectfully.
Yep.
I got that.
You did.
So we have all these three done. I haven't said this word.
No.
So it'd be a cheat to say it and then get that.
I agree.
Interesting intro. I can almost assure you there will be one here. So we'll just knock that out.
Okay.
Mnemonic device used. Italian or the battalion?
What's a mnemonic device?
I think it is a silly little phrase that helps you remember a thing. And often it rhymes or milk, bread, apple, orange, milk, bread, apple, orange. Like those sorts of devices that help you remember something.
Okay.
So I guess we kind of didn't. Ash says peace sign, probably.
Probably.
I've gone behind the couch.
Yep.
Sam, you kind of did an accent with the whippersnapper stuff.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yep. Oh, the Italian accents. Because we were speaking Italian.
We said cornetto.
Yes. Quirky and Swagless mentioned not yet. Ash does a little dance. I sure did.
You did.
I sure did. You've not shown up on camera. Have I done a fun voice? Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. We did not do a multi-part lore reaction.
That's true.
I have not screamed. Frog Sweater has made an appearance in the meme.
Oh, you're right.
Sam is always giving help. FNAF mentioned in something non-FNAF. Check.
Yeah.
Ash jumps around. Check.
Yeah.
So we have everything here except that. Lore drop, in real life lore drop. We got that.
We did.
We did. Bird with a BBL mentioned. Yeah, kind of.
Yes, not in those explicit terms, but yes.
Ash is to lean towards the screen to see. I did that.
Actively.
We did okay.
We did almost all of these, but I don't know that we have a bingo.
Right? I think we have, well, probably four corners. I imagine there's something that got cut here that was a weird edit choice. And not because I cursed. Sometimes we just misspeak or and that gets cut. But it's not like the editor's doing anything questionable. It's just making us look as good as we can. Shannon's a superhero.
True.
So true. I don't know if we have bingo. We have a lot of it.
Do we have a top left to bottom right diagonal?
Ash does a peace sign. I think I did that. Ash screams. I don't think I screamed. Did I scream?
There were definite moments of bordering on a scream. It wasn't a scare scream, but I feel like you've had some scream adjacent moments.
Something FNAF 3. Okay. Here.
Okay.
Turn down my mic. You good?
Yeah. Let's see. Probably should have told Rachel we were about to do that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
sorry, Rachel.
Sorry. Yeah, so she's in an important meeting, and we just screamed.
That's
we have bingo.
Bingo.
Great. Perfect.
Let's go.
All right.
That was his name-o.
Name-o.
Bingo.
And maybe his rezo.
Is to get more bingos.
That was his resi, but he had the rezo to get bingo.
Exactly.
Bingo. All right. So that was a fun and spicy meme review. Thank you all so much for, taking the time to do fun fan art, fun little memes, and, just help make this community a fun and exciting place to be. We love seeing what you do and what you post. Again, I think either this week, next week, some other week, you might be getting a message from the Team Theorist official Reddit account if we want your fan art on the wall. If that does happen, then perhaps on the first week of January or our first January live stream, you might be seeing some new art on the wall, art that you have done. So be sure to get that uploaded and posted and keep an eye out for the Team Theorist Reddit. But thank you to everyone for all of the fun and incredible things that you post and allowing us and encouraging us even to do more funny, chaotic, unhinged bits, jokes, and things. All of the things, all of them put together. So with that, I hope you all have a fantastic New Year's Eve and New Year's. Be safe, be well, and I hope that your resi or your goals bring you joy and motivation. Be kind to yourself and be good. Thank you so much Thank you so much to watching, the concept of watching. Thank you to the watching behavior for allowing us to do this as well. And thank you for watching. And remember, this wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya!